Other strat is way harder. I shouldn't do it. Should macro dodge everything. Yes, Gaston. But yeah, as you can see, that was half an hour of walking, only to lose the run. I'm starting to think I should get the metal shield. I get the metal shield just to get a run completed. Not as bad as Dragon Warrior runs. Well, that's only if you're at the toppest level. Okay, this game does have Mad Mardigan, but for some reason you don't play as it. This is sort of like, why do you play as Luke Skywalker in Super Star Wars instead of Han Solo? Yeah, stab focus strat's way better. It also seems to me if you don't get that first spawn, it's like a reset. When a hedgehog throws its spines, you must juke it. Yep. Many things you must juke to be a Willow. Yeah, I was saying on another stream, I had to look up what a transverse flute was, or what a cross flute was. And it's kind of a... if you're European, it's a superfluous term. Your usual European concert flute is a transverse flute when you hold sideways. Whereas if you think of like a wooden flute, those usually go straight down. But yeah, I was really hoping a cross flute was actually cross-shaped and it was some kind of crazy, like, Michelangelo Badio X-guitar kind of contraption. What's a cross joint? I guess I'll find it. Hang on. Oh yeah, I do go this far north. Because then this guy is like, don't go this way. Three dudes. Tvärflöjt in Swedish. Or in Swedish, I should say. I've heard that Swedish doesn't have a V sound in it, and they say W instead. So, you know, there's no such thing as a vacuum cleaner, it's a vacuum cleaner. Which I guess is why the guy on Star Trek kept saying, nuclear vessels. Is there that much of a difference though, Gaston? Yeah, that's what I mean. He's at the point of, oh right, I gotta quit my stuff. Oops. Only when you're at the very highest level, you have to... Oh man. I was on world record pace and had to go for that level 18, so I got stuck. Damsugare? I have no idea how Swedish orthography works. How to pronounce it. It's fun to try though. Masochist has one S, you guys. Dust Sucker. Sounds like a good name for a JRPG enemy. Yes. The definition of masochism means taking pleasure in your own suffering. As someone who's run Dragon Warrior, there's Snick. Anyway. Dang. Mario ReZeros. Well, I kind of pronounced it sort of in Japanese. I don't try to pronounce things in English anymore. In Phantasy Star Online 2, there was, hang on. I'll just type this enemy's name in the chat, because you only need one hand to steer in this game. Well, I almost had to make sure I didn't type dank. Okay, dark. Here we go. Oops. Gotta be quick here. Need two hands. Okay, so how do you think that enemy's name is pronounced? So I looked at that, and for some reason I thought back to the story of the 4 elemental fiends in Final Fantasy IV. Yeah, there you go. Gaston's on my wavelength here. So I thought Italian, Dark Vibrace, or Vibraci. I thought back to what happened with the 4 elemental fiends in the Super NES localization, Final Fantasy II. Alright, now I can equip my stuff. Whoa, I ended up in the item menu. Whereas Scarmiglione gets to turn, an Italian name, gets turned into Japanese. Sucamidione. So they just shorten that to Mylon. Oh. YOLO. YOLO. Okay. But yeah, it's actually not Italian. I went to the wiki and looked up the katakana, and it says Biburasu, so it's just Dark Vibris. Yeah, Vibres. Yeah, Vibris. It's not even Vibrace or Vibrace, it's like Vibris. So, it's an example of, like, I look at a name in English, and English is the last language I try to pronounce it in. You know, I think of, well, what do the phonetics in Japanese say? What if it's Italian? What if it's French? What if... Because I've learned that the way a word is spelled in English will give you no hints on how to pronounce it. Like, when I get a fish, I'm gonna name it Fish. There, I think that popped up in a timely fashion. Here we have the GH from Enough. We have, wait, where'd you get the O? You get the I sound from... What word has an I sound like an O? Well, you could definitely get the sh sound from Carnation, right? T-I. I guess it's T-O, T-I-O. It's a little more accurate. But yeah, that was a... And my grade 10 English teacher was probably legit insane, but he was awesome. I think I heard about him dying the year after I graduated, too. That was sad. Actually, he was my English teacher and my French teacher in grade 10. now I'm like racking my brains here. Where do you get an sound in fish? But what word is spelled with an O that has an sound? Skeleton. There you go. Skeleton. Skeleton. Fish. Yeah. We got that. Oh no, I forgot to fix the spelling on bracklet. We're going back to the all-you-can-eat crab palace. Except no crabs in this game get eaten. Them. Derived from French words. Yeah. That was my other point of contention. I remember talking about the English language with Luke. And he said, "Isn't English such a beautiful language?" And I said, "No. English is cobbled together from Western European barbarians. It's a whole bunch of random languages, lots of stolen words from other languages." And he said, "Yeah, but isn't it a beautiful pastiche?" And that's why I will never forget the definition of the word pastiche. Yeah, I feel like running this game is actually very similar to running Dragon Warrior. Because you just gotta get past the Moose Beef Gate and nothing much happens, so you just have time to, like, interact with chat. I'm pleasantly surprised that I get viewers at all while running this game, but now I just gotta stream it during the day. I guess this is a good game to run at night though. It's a good game for everyone to fall asleep to. Is that? Aren't those what you cover your nipples with? I'm wearing pastiches. Oh. Maybe that's what Janet Jackson was wearing at the Super Bowl. Pastiche also sounds like reminds me of quiche. Delicious, savory baked goods. The slow juice. Oh, skeletons. Running this game without the heal mace would be insanity. Nipple shields are for marathon runners. If you wear a shirt when you're running a marathon, it actually takes so long that the friction will actually gradually erode your nipples from your body. Running a half marathon was unpleasant enough, and now I have a lasting knee injury as a result. That was sort of a wish fulfillment thing, though. I just thought, one day I'm gonna run so hard that I'm gonna explode, and then I'll receive sympathy for it. And neither of those came true in the exact sense. Wasn't bad, though. No skeletons here, and that makes me pleased. You ran 20 kilometers? Well, that's like... hang on. Alright, a half marathon is 26 kilometers. Oh! I forgot Gooch Lube is a thing. That's definitely a good thing to use. I would have had to use Heal Mace twice anyway. Heal Mace only restores 72. Half marathon is 21? Oh, you're right! Yeah, I'm getting confused. Because a full marathon is 26 miles, but 42 kilometers. Oh, there, I finished it before I looked back at chat. Yeah, my nipples were also fine for the half marathon. And I suppose that's why technical shirts are such a deliciously smooth nylon material that pretty good, but it's, I don't know. The first technical shirt I had was not very good for the groove. Probably because it was long sleeved, and I don't know what it was. Just didn't let my heat escape very well. This new one I got though for this 10K that I got dragged along for. I couldn't even run the 10K. Like I couldn't even run 5 kilometers before my knee blew up. I was rather disgusted and surprised by that one. No red skeletons, that's really good. I'm tempted to change the name of the split to Bracklet with a K now. Well, we're having a much better run already. I'm almost 20 seconds ahead of the last run. 20 seconds in a run that's supposed to take an hour and 20 minutes-ish. Oh, nice. No red skeletons ever. No blue skeletons either? That was some ridiculous encounter luck. No skeletons. I feel like their appearance rate is about 50%. Maybe more. No skeletons here either. That's good. Oh, big. Dragon. That dragon doesn't give you any crystal balls, though. Probably for not helping. Hey, what happens if I use the heal mace while this passage is open? Will I crash the game? Same frame, though. That seems like something fun to experiment with on emulator. Here we go, Artifact City. Oh, I forgot to go talk to Finn Rizal for fun after Moose killed my run. I was too salty after that bad start. Just taking 2 free hits immediately at the start. I can't believe they didn't give this item a description. Certain enemies can only be hit by the Devil Eye, and not other swords. Also, why is it called the Devil Eye? It's the only weapon in the game that doesn't have sword in its name, like in its description when you pick it up. Like there's the wood sword, no, not sword. Long sword, battle sword, flame sword, dragon sword, wing sword, Kaiser sword, wonder sword. I'm trying to remember what the 6th sword is. I actually can't remember. The key sounds like an extremely useful item in later situations in the game, but it is just one of many items in the game that is a mere trigger. Oh no. The inevitable skeleton. multi-pass sword. Multi-pass sword. Multi-password? This game has passwords. It also has autosaving, as I called it. Okay, I think I can make it to the bar without having to heal. No wait, this guy's gonna do 20 if he body checks me. Yeah. So now I gotta watch both meters fill up. Okay, if Moose kills me in this run, remind me to not hit reset. Multi-pass. I finally watched The Fifth Element recently. It certainly has like a kind of a 90s vibe. Oh, The Sixth Sword. When's the Fifth Element sequel? The Sixth Element. I need to check the task comments. I think the guy who made it actually talks about the feasibility of doing your grinding on crabs. Reach level 13 and try to swim under the water with heel mace. I don't think it's possible, though. It might be possible if you grind to a higher level, though. Maybe I'll save it for 100% category. Anyway, yeah. The Fifth Element definitely has a kind of a 90s vibe to it, but as far as 90s movies go, it's actually aged pretty well. Like, I watched Ace Ventura: Pet Detective recently. That movie hasn't aged quite as well. I could definitely see like the hyper left saying that movie's downright problematic. Ocarina's right there. I healed early. I could have taken another crab hit. Crabs do 20. What is the Sixth Sword, though? Wonder Sword is supposedly the last sword you get. I remember that Sixth Sword is quite pretty, but what is it called? You can't really avoid those first two crabs. Maybe the second one. Yeah, your health plummets while you're underwater. Probably like 1 per frame, or maybe like 1 per 2 frames or something. But very quickly. If a crab leaps from the pond, you must juke it. Those crabs are seriously like the toughest enemies in the game. Spawn. You can just stab that guy out of the way, though. Uh-oh. Oh, I got up my ocarina equipped. I gotta cast heal right there, because those guys will steal my MP. Save a couple frames there. Free experience down the line, too. I don't want to get a shield, because if I do finish a run, I want it to be on par with Fiesel's run. Yeah, I'm not skipping Heal Mace yet, Omega Paladin. That's like a task route. That requires 2 pixel-perfect damage boosts. This is made by the same company as DuckTales. Why, yes, it is made by Capcom. I suppose I could have changed my sword while I was changing magic. I wasn't thinking, though. Just had to pull that maneuver off real fast, like... Yu-Gi-Oh! Has a monster called No Penguin. It's got pretty amusing art, actually. It's a penguin with a speech bubble, and the speech bubble just has a giant red X. I'm gonna whip out my melodica next time I stream this during the day. I have it right here, actually. But I'll have to play along with this melody. Ah, very DuckTales-y when you hear it. Yeah, this little fanfare. Yeah, it sounds like a bunch of kazoos. They got the square waves to have some nice. How would I describe it? To have bite, like the way a sawtooth wave does. Rather magical. Oh, that was a sneeze and a half. I thought I might get a double for a moment there. No pig, no pig. Oh no, I've been pigged! Well, House Edge got pigged in his world record run on this very screen. So 5 volleys later we'll be released and be allowed to scroll the screen and leave. I hope the red skeletons don't spawn. I don't want to have to use heal mace. Okay, good. Okay, here we go. Lose again. Serious time. Oh, damn. At least I blocked it. I don't think that matters, though. Oh no! Next 2 hits, I think I'll have it. Oh my god! That is such a huge relief. Like, an enormous relief. Like none I've felt in months. Perhaps years. Now it's harmonized, yay! You can only withstand 2 hits in that fight. Wait, didn't I take 3 hits? Blocking that needle made the difference, actually. Alright, finally we're in there. Finally I have a run underway. There's pretty much no way this run can be scuttled now. Maybe on the way to Tierslane, or like dying to Kale. I don't see myself dying to Kale though. I have a custom Kale strat that might be faster than House Edge's actually. Alright, so, for those of you who said running this game was like Dragon Warrior, you're gonna be exactly right very soon. Because there's going to be a non-stop 7-minute grind in the other tower. At least in Dragon Warrior you get some variety and have to make decisions. This game, it's actually just 7 minutes of the exact same thing. So, that'll be a good time for a break. Go get your snacks. Go hang upside down to drain the blood out of your legs. Maybe even go to the bathroom, unless you fear the bathroom. I always thought it was really cool how enemies and flames turn black when you go through doors as well. That's true. 7 minutes is not long compared to Dragon Warrior, but as someone who has run Dragon Warrior, though, Dragon Warrior is very relaxing. Not in like a Western philosophy kind of sense. It's more like meditation. It's very similar to sitting in one position and counting your breaths. And if a thought comes to your head, you let it bounce off. Maybe I'll try meditating while doing the grind, actually. In fact, that seems like a really good idea. I was able to meditate while driving on the highway, so ha! Oh, 3 hits. Okay, I can heal once. Now I'm next. Quick fleet. I'm surprised Dragon Warrior 3 doesn't have, like, a hard manip route yet. Because the combat RNG in that game is incredibly stiff. Just go on emulator and play around with save states. Get into a fight and try to make something different happen each turn. The combat RNG can only be influenced by your decisions in that battle. That can be very hard to manipulate certain outcomes. The tasks of Dragon Warrior 3 is very bizarre. Lots of people hitting themselves in the face, and defending, casting spells that don't work. Yo, that would be sick. Twitch stream where it's just 2 people meditating and whoever leaves first loses. World Meditation Summit. Winner gets a free catheter. Competitive meditation. Save the bubble grind for the next swoop. Ow! But Nescard already has world record in Dragon Warrior 3, I thought. Does he mean to say he was sandbagging? He very well could have been, because before he got his current job of being a dealer in a casino, he used to just play online poker. Oh wait, I'm doing this wrong. Hang on. Oops. Okay, so you let this guy split in 2, and get them to converge. Oops. I'm having trouble getting this grind started. Okay, here we go. Now the grind can begin. Just gotta push them more and more to the left. There we go. Alright, get ready for break time. I feel like they're taking longer to... I don't remember it taking this long. Anyway, yeah, I was saying, Pickles used to play poker online for a living back in the in the glory days. Back when most of the sites were located in the US, right? And lots of idiots played on weekends. So, he said he used to play 50 tables at once. Like, I'm pretty bad at poker, but just try to imagine that. Anyway, I'm grinding till 26,000 experience, and this only gives 180 per rep, so I wasn't kidding. This is gonna be boring. Pickles also has, well, you got a lot of AAAs on DDR Extreme, playing on 1X and without the bar. I have no doubt he can do anything he puts his mind to. I think he has perfect pitch, too. He's quite a talented musician, and I'm sure that those kind of powers fed into his ability to be good at DDR. Yeah, he's got an amazing head for numbers and great attention to detail. More than you need to speedrun Dragon Warrior, though. $15 plus? No, I'm talking... I think he said 50. Like 5 times 10. Excellent distance rendering. I play Willow on max settings. Look how realistic my water is. Dude, you jelly? I'm allowed to like certain people's accomplishments, okay? I'm a fan of yours too, such as passing Denjin K Megamix with a race gel. Yeah. Oh, and actually scampering around in dark forests while listening to Opeth. That's pretty awesome. The comment still makes me laugh. Distance rendering. But it's pixel graphics. It's put pixel here. They didn't like set up a matrix and ask the NES processor to do projections to make it shrink. Dragon Quest IV, the DS version. There's a PlayStation 1 Japanese version, if you'd rather run on console. That's something you can actually capture. Unless you're just gonna do emulator. I wonder if DQ4 has anti-piracy, though. What is this game? Controller head, this game is Fat Zelda. This is a good time to explain my theory about, the only roots you found are in Japanese. Well, High Spirits routed the NES version of the game. He's got his Google Docs. He's got his notes on his channel info. If you just go to his channel and scroll down, there it is. My roommate, Luke, former roommate, he played the DS version back when it came out. It seems like it's easier than the NES version. Fat Zelda. So, okay, a little preamble. What is Willow? Willow NES is in the stream title because there's a Willow arcade game that's a platformer. And you play as Willow in that one too, except you don't use a sword and a shield, you actually cast spells and stuff. So, in the 1980s, George Lucas wanted to make The Hobbit into a movie, but he couldn't get the rights. So instead he wrote a new movie called Willow. And I think it still has world record for most little people actors in a movie. Warwick Davis, who played one of the prominent Ewoks in Return of the Jedi, stars the titular character of Willow, who is a little person of the Nelwyn clan who claims to be a great sorcerer. Of course, he's just like, you know, an illusionist, you know, like a magician that does parlor tricks. He makes a pig disappear, and then the pig runs out from under the stage, and everyone laughs at him. So I guess the rights for a Willow game came up, and Capcom jumped right in there. Except there's so many things in this game that never happened in the movie that, like, it seemed like a half-finished game, and then Capcom converted the remaining half into a Willow game. Like, there's no gigantic dragon with a crystal ball or a thieves bracelet named Matanda. Frangine and Rule, the even tinier Brownie clan, appear in this game. Mad Mardigan and Sorsha appear in this game. Bavmorda appears in this game, and she's scarcely larger than Willow, but I seem to recall she's pretty short in the movie too. About 4 hours? Wow, that's way shorter than the NES version, so sounds like a way better version of the game to run. So yeah, combat in this game, you have two moves. You can swing your sword, or you can stab by holding a direction. As I level up, my sword swings will get faster though. There's lots of different swords in the game though that all have their own weight. Certain enemies in the game can only be damaged by a sword I found earlier called the Devil Eye. The Devil Eye doesn't work on other enemies though. There's just a class of, like, I would say ghostly enemies. Like, they're usually more ghost or undead themed. There's these weird bubbles that steal your MP. I guess I'll top up my health. Oh, I should have waited. Oh well. Ooh. Leaving the middle guy dead trick doesn't work. Well, why would 4 have to be done differently? Well, have to, but I bet they made Balzac harder in the DS version. So the reason why I have to grind so much is because you have to be level 13 minimum to finish the game. This is because the only way to damage Bavmorda's first form is with the cane. Your sword can't hurt Bavmorda. So the minimum amount of MP you need to beat Bavmorda is achieved at level 13. And this is also realized in-game as well. You have to talk to Finn Rizal at level 13, and that's when the game thinks you're strong enough to change her back to her human form. For those who've seen the movie, you might remember that famous scene where Bavmorda turns everyone who shows up to siege her castle into an animal, into a pig. Y'all pigs! So Bavmorda basically was an executive producer on NWA's fucking movies, etc. Alright, we're almost there. 26,000. Alright, next rep will do it. Just enough MP to leave. Oh yeah, they've used the updated spell mechanics, so stop spell, surround, increase, sap, all that stuff wears off. You cast heal wall? One more floor. don't know how to answer that question. Was that change on purpose? I would say more accurately. I mean, the whole game is just updated to be more like Dragon Quest VI's spell mechanics, or maybe 8. Yeah, I guess the re-release came out after 8. Really? He does have heal all in his rotation. That's amazing. I would try to kill him without the sphere. I mean, obviously you gotta get strong enough so you can farm Necronades with Card of Death, am I right? I should take out this Thunder Split. It's not necessary. I better top up my MP. This next trek is very long. And said to be rather dangerous. Ugh. Freaking crabs. I hope I get sub 120. If I get sub 120, I'll just say I'm done with this game. These boulders do about 30 damage or so. Wow, only one hit. That's good. I'm supposed to go up here. Nope. Oh, black bees again. Oh, rip sub 120, right? Don't worry, you'll get to controller head. Not shoot that correctly. Okay, finally. Whenever you get a new spell, the game tops up your MP, so let's do that. This is the necessary spell of Spectre needed to finish the game. Remember, next T, I need to go right. I swing my dinky flame sword so fast because I'm so much of a higher level that the game expects me. Well, not expects, but... wait, go down? Yeah, down, then right. There we go. gonna split for thunder when I leave the screen. This is only half of the big trek of death, though. So yeah, if you're doing the task route, you could get the heal ball up there, which is actually more efficient. But getting this far without heal mace, I mean, you guys just saw how much I used it. It's a pretty valuable item. Go right? No, we go up. Spectre also prevents all encounters. That costs 50 MP. Lasts, I don't know how long. Ow. Spectre's right there. I think I can get through this screen. Yeah. There we go. Now I'm a blob. What's that phobia of, there's an actual phobia for, being afraid of the texture of repeating holes. You know, like, beehives, and all those famously horrifying photoshops on the internet of, you know, lotus finger and lotus breast. Can't remember the name of the phobia. It starts with a T, I think. My phone's in the other room, otherwise I'd go look it up that way. Okay. What magic should I equip? I guess I'll change to fleet next if I can. Holophobia. Mario, please. Okay, a swing would have been better than a stab there, that is for sure. There's also a fear of saying handle of salutating in Spanish. Oops, I'm getting lost and not paying good enough attention here. So, Red Cave is pretty short. I have a feeling it's where you get that 6th sword that I'm wondering about. Might be worth to use Spectre on some of these screens, because some red skeletons can spawn in this area, and that's no good. Only one hit is good, though. Actually, there's not that many encounters. Well, I guess we go back the other way, but on this stretch it's just some, you know, not too threatening devil eye enemies. Here we are in Purple Cave. So in the most bizarre trigger of an NES game I've ever seen. Oh, hang on, let's talk to this guy. Adik! Adik was burned by Bavmorda's magic. Sound familiar? Poor Adik of the Eagle clan. He's basically a refugee. So, wait a minute. I'm going the wrong way here. That would be the long way. You want to go left here. Those red skeletons spooked me too early. So yeah, most bizarre trigger ever. You gotta talk to this person. Who just says, that bridge is cursed. No one can go near Tears Lane. Wait a minute, why am I walking? To open this menu again later. Well, wait. I got enough room on my HP bar to just use Heal Mace again. Oh, thank you, Barn Owl. This one's going okay so far. I mean, it's my first run that ever got past Moose, so that can't be too bad. There. I gotta go pretty deep into... Okay, no more healing, all the way to Tears Lane. I don't want to get punked by boulders, though. Anyway. So now that we talked to that Mega Fool in the Purple Cave, now we need to go back to Red Cave and talk to a different Mega Fool. It'll give us the next trigger item that'll allow us to continue with the game. Oops. I'm gonna go for safety here. That'll give me enough MP to heal once after casting Fleet. With Witch's Shoes, you can walk over the wacky cursed bridge. And guess what? Now we gotta walk back to the bridge. ETA is 1:20. I'll almost certainly sub 90, but yeah. Ooh, that's no good. I suppose technically Bombard could be more useful. Well, I don't know, it's got a really long animation. Okay, only one hit. I must admit I'm somewhat nervous because red skeletons can spawn on the bridge to Tears Lane. No. It's unlikely I could kill 2 Devil Eye enemies for one more cast of Heal Mace. I think it's this screen that can... Okay. Tornado is fine. Is it this screen? Alright, good. No skeletons. I think that means we've made it to Tears Lane. Only a few more screens. And then just like the movie, everything will be alright once we get to Tears Lane. And then you get here and there's nothing here. Most of the doors in people's houses are closed or are otherwise empty. Except, as I found out by watching a world record run, there is one little house that can heal you in the top left here. Which I honestly did not expect. In the movie, Tears Lane is completely and utterly abandoned. Dang, these resistance fighters, way too sympathetic. At least you really do play as a sorcerer in this game. Like, look how close my max MP is to my HP. Even though you spend most of your fighting in this game swinging a sword around, there actually is a variety of offensive magic, most of which is either overcosted or not useful at all. Actually, no, the acorns are pretty useful in certain enemies in the early game. But yeah, we can't go in the front door yet. We gotta go march up this cliff and talk to a specific person. Oh, World Record Run uses Spectre somewhere, but I don't remember where. I'm gonna guess it's like right here. There's a lot of encounters on these stairs on the way up. And if it runs out, I'll just cast it again. You don't want to use it... Actually, no. You don't want to use Spectre too late, because people won't talk to you while you're a blob. I'll just cut my losses then. Oh, it looks like I used it too late regardless. Dang it! RIP world record. Oh, okay. Wasn't that bad. This is probably only mandatory because they must have spent a lot of time drawing that really pretty picture of Nockmaar Castle. Alright then, back to Tiraslene. Oops. The menu... I could have just pressed up once. So this item is actually called the Powder of Unrequited Love. Unrequited? Unrequited? How do you pronounce that? So I was talking about this earlier. English is so stupid. I have to go left eventually. Give me a break. Uh-oh, I went too far down. My pathing is just so good. So good. I could talk to Eric for a better sword, but I don't need to. Let me just make sure I'm full health, got flame sword equipped. Bad snake. Alright, so that'll get us to level 12. We're not 13 yet, though. Surprise! You get thrown in jail. Also, this badass-looking skull guy, General Kale. Very tasty superfood. Then you gotta talk to Mad Mardigan, who's got different pauldrons on. Gotta walk onto this tile. Frangine and Rule do make an appearance in the speedrun, even though talking to them is optional everywhere else. There you go, Unrequited. Follow him, follow him. Can I just cast Fleet now? Apparently I can. Well, this next trek is pretty easy, so... you know how level 7 in Zelda 1 has a lot of easy enemies in it, so you can reflect on how strong you've become? That's basically what this cave is, in Willow. There's a pretty good shield in here, too. But yeah, the enemies are all really easy. I just need to remember to save, actually, I gotta save a lot of MP. Huh. How should I do this? Wait, there's Devil Eye enemies on the way. I'll be fine for MP. Because I need 50 to cast Spectre to enter Nockmaar. And I'm gonna have to cast Fleet to jump out, and I'm gonna have to use Ocarina. Oh, I see. So this... oh no, I can't remember. Am I supposed to go in there? I don't think so. Anyway, yeah, so basically I'm not allowed to heal. Unless I get some Devil Eye encounters. I don't think I was supposed to go in that little cave there. But yeah, white skeletons, green snack. That's all obsolete, weaker palette swaps. Do I go in there? No. This game is so maze-like. All the screens look the same. Being a little cautious with health. I think you can block that guy's shots with wood shield at this high level. Whoa. Don't thunder me. Okay. Well, that was my chance to get some MP. I think you have to hit that thing 3 times, though. And if you don't kill it, that can do a lot of damage to you. Kind of want to go down to the house there for the heal. I think there's some nearly guaranteed Devil Eye enemies on the way to Nockmar here. Why am I getting so many viewers at this crazy late hour? Must be Europe turning out. Okay, there we go. I wouldn't compare this game to Chrysalis. Chrysalis has that weird charge mechanic. No, Phazanity's a platformer. As you can see, this game is overhead. Avid Prodigy kind of started the trend of calling this game Fat Zelda. I've decided I'll pretty much speedrun any game that has sword and shield combat. Unnecessary heal. Uh-oh. That was definitely unnecessary. I'm now 10 MP short of what I need to do. Oh no. How am I gonna fix this? This game has 3 songs. No, it doesn't. Listen to this incredible tune. Like, I can just vividly imagine soprano singers performing this. Hang on. This isn't really a time loss. Okay, that screen has a Devil Eye enemy. Alright, there's a Bang. This is the guy I have to talk to. Now, normally I would just cast Fleet right here. So upset. Oh, I got my Devil Eye on already. I'm also pretty close to death. Okay, here we go. There's the MP I needed. There aren't that many songs in the game, but what's there is really good. I really like the music in this game. Wait a minute. Well, I gotta heal here anyway. I'm doing this a little bit out of order. I was supposed to go to Tiraslene first to get the key. But now that I'm here, Oh, right. Oh, right, I can't use Ocarina here because there's an interactable on the screen. Can't use Ocarina because there's enemies on screen. Wait. Let's use the best sword in the game. Wing sword. Most damage and quickest speed. Right, I can't free Fin Rizal yet. I was just thinking, like, why is that split so close? And then I realized I'm not level 13 yet. I have a lot more housekeeping to do. Damn. So sub 120 is definitely out of the question here. Sub 130 could be doable, though. I think this game has better music than Insanity myself. But yeah, I contributed to a Willow remix album. I did this piece, actually. I turned this 30-second loop into a really wacky 3.5 minutes of progressive metal and sampling from the movie. So after you talk to a bang, this door becomes unlocked. And then you get this key that allows you to access the upper floors of Nockmaar. Now we gotta go back to Nockmaar and fight a boss. I did another one, actually. I did 2 tracks. The music when you're talking to Sherlindria, I made a kind of... it's not on OC Remix, though. It's on a CD that you can buy on a record company called Concatenation Records. I can't even remember the guy's handle who runs it. I just know his name is Jason. And he got really mad at me when I said, like, hey, oh yeah, the last track, everyone who contributed to the album contributed some layers to, this was a risky screen to run through, I could have gotten pig. Yeah, everyone submitted some tracks for the last track of the credits music. And, I said, hey, I couldn't hear my stuff in there. You know, of course he vindicated himself about how, like, how he busted his ass to mix that album, and I'm sure he did. So that was just me being young and stupid. I don't think Zost contributed, but Zost was part of that same community. Yeah, that into vibrato just sounds like soprano singers. And here's like a violin run. It's basically the same melody, just with all these cool pedal tones thrown in. Go to blazes. I don't think this is how it happens in the movie. I'm pretty sure Sorsha does get hit with the powder in the movie. But Mad Mardigan's speech here is so good. So much better than anything he says in the movie. Except for, why did I listen to you, Peck? Just him constantly calling Willow a Peck. Anyway, after this run, I'll play the Willow remixes I made. Oh, here we go. Already got my wing sword. Okay, let's see if my custom Kale strat works. If you go directly to the side of Kale, he charges you really fast, and he kills you in about 3 or 4 hits. So you don't want to trifle with Kale. But yeah, I should cross 39,000 experience, and then... yeah. Wow, I'm way over leveled. I got like 1,000 extra experience. So now we can restore Fin Rizal and finish the game. How am I so behind, though? Yeah, Kale's weakness. Did it ever consider to you that I'm actually right-handed? Did it ever occur to you? Sorry. Man, they can make a really awesome Willow game for NES. You'd think they could make a really awesome Princess Bride game for NES. So I'm gonna top up my MP here, just to save time for the final assault. Alright everybody, summon your animal emotes after I get through the water here. So we're gonna talk to Finn Rizzo. Okay, so getting hit doesn't really matter. The final boss is a bit of a pushover. Well, here's the thing. If I miss any shots, I have to suicide and try again. So here's where Finn Rizzo, the Messenger of Earth, lives. Of course, this whole, like, Spirit of Earth and Spirit of Sky is not part of the movie at all. Maybe name the split Kane Plus. Oh, I still have Ocarina equipped. Haha. Yeah, man. Zos and I go back to the shiz. Best weekend of my life was when we all partied at Norg's house for PAX 2008. No, 2009. I keep forgetting. I need to not go this way ever again. I think I can just kill those guys. Two swings of Wing Sword. Wing Sword is so good. Unfortunately, this music is a very short loop, but it is still really awesome. I also gotta kill some Devil Eye enemies on the way up. Because I need max MP, or else it's GG. One more. There we go. More awesome music. Chromatic Harmony! My PB. Never finished a run. This is my first run that ever got past the second boss. World record is about a minute ago. I'm close to the end, though. I need to be a little more careful with my health here. Whoa, never heard that audio glitch before. Why do I have so many viewers watching this game? Shoutouts to Europe. Dang, I'm not even gonna get sub 120. I think I'm on par for sub 125 though. So appropriate. Okay, here we go. So if any of my shots miss or get absorbed by the fires that Bavmorda drops around, then I have to die and start the fight over. So this requires getting Bavmorda into a loop like this. Okay, I have no health left though. Okay, now here's phase 2. Phase 2 is pretty easy, but let's see. Are you serious? Well, I can just walk up the hill back to Bavmorda, I guess. That was a rather hilarious cheap shot, I guess. I don't even need this. Need the shield equipped. Oh, the category is deathless? I can't even submit this run then. I did a death warp right at the start. The death warp doesn't even save time, I just like doing it. That's what I get for being so sloppy in Phase 1, and on the way up. That's not even where I finished the first phase. Like, I didn't know you could just get... I don't even know what happened. I'm not familiar enough with this game to explain what happened. I think I can still sub 130 though. Bavmorda just completely body checked me right into the boards, yeah. Get a little warm up with Wing Sword there. The task is 1 hour 15 though, so that should be your first clue that speedrunning this game is a bad idea. If the task can only save 2 minutes, then you know there's just a whole lot of paperwork, you know, and force scrolling, walking around. You don't do anything cool in this run. Alright, we're back. This works a little better if you get Bavmorda going at you from right to left. Okay, let's see if I can set that up. See? I can still sub 125. Time. 124.05. Credits music are awesome though. More of that awesome Capcom vibrato. The bottom of my display on the CRT is cut off. Windows Explorer crashed when I was looking up the music. David Bowie. Dude. game has pretty good graphics for NES, doesn't it? I need to look up how to play this again, because it's like a recurring chord progression. Okay, what do you guys want to hear first? The chill orchestral Lake Chief thing, or the hilarious Tyrus Lean music? I'm also going to turn on webcam for a bit because I want to conduct while I'm doing. There we go. Okay, I'll do Lake Chief first.